Hello boys and girls, today we are going to be using soft pastels and we are going to color in ourselves. So first, we're going to start with our skin color, which is probably the hardest part. You need to grab a brown. If there's a peach, you can use that. Grab a red, and you can grab either a yellow or a golden color. Okay, so let's put these colors off to the side. Okay, now the first thing you do is you are going to take the brown. You're not pressing hard, and you're using the point right here, but you want to make kind of a thick line, but again, do not press hard. If you press hard, it won't be able to blend. So I'm going around my face, around my neck. I'm going over my nose. So this is step one right here. Next, I'm going to take the yellow and I'm going to blend it in. It is easier if you can find your skin color and then fill it in, but not everyone can find that. So depending on what your skin color is, I'm gonna help you make it. But you can start off with yellow, like that. Then add a little bit of red, just a tiny bit of red. And then you're gonna take your paper towel, put it around one finger, and then now you're blending from the inside out. So this is an easy way to make like a peach color. Now, if your skin is tanner, just use more brown. You can also lighten your color, your skin color, with some yellow or white. You can make your skin color look more warm with more red. This is the hardest part, that's why we're doing it now. So I can add some red, I can add some white where the light hits my face, like that. So I'm adding red primarily to my cheeks and my forehead, adding white neck, chin, between my eyebrows, forehead, and then a little on my cheeks. And then I just fill it in. So the trick is, when you like it, that's when you stop. Now I have it over here as well, and I use this peach. Be really careful not to accidentally use orange. You don't want to be orange. So I'm taking the brown and I'm mixing it in with the peach. If you have a darker complexion, just add more brown. If you add more brown, you can add a little bit of red. You can customize it to make your skin the correct color to match you. Another thing you can do is you can not use the peach and just go straight in with brown. You can go in with brown, add a little bit more to the center of your face, add a little bit more to your cheeks and your neck, but just don't fill it in all the way. And then you can just blend the brown first. If it's easier to blend with your finger, you can do that too. It's whichever is easier for you. And then you just add more depending on your complexion. So now I'm gonna add a little bit more. Maybe I might add a touch of red where my cheeks are. And if you wanna lighten it up, then you use the peach. And then you blend. Now, if I go on top of my mouth like that on accident, I'm going to show you what you can do to fix it. Wipe my finger. Just take an eraser and then erase before you move on. And then take this over the trash can. So, lots of different skin colors that you can do. I'm going to go back to this one. If you want to lighten it up, add some white. You can always add a little bit more yellow and then blend it out. I personally like to use paper towels more. I think it's a smoother, a smoother blend. And if you ever do too much, which some people do, you can always take your eraser and erase as much as you can. So this is the step that's the hardest, and this is the step that I help people the most in. The rest of it is easy comparatively. All right, now that we're done with our skin, now we're ready for our hair. So hair color, just like your animal, this is how you're probably gonna start. You're gonna pick the color that is the closest to your hair color. I'm using the side and I'm lightly filling it in. Lightly filling it in, just like that. Now, I am going to take my second color, my darker color, and I'm gonna add in my lines. Now, for this step, I like to do my finger so it's not a perfect blend. I blend it until I like it, and then I'm done. But if I don't like it, if I think, oh, I want to add more, you can add some white where the light hits it. You can add more brown. So you're customizing it until you like it, but you just don't want to overblend. And then eyebrows, just add a little bit of both colors, and I can give you a Q-tip to blend. And that's it. Now I'm going to do a different example over here. So maybe I have brown hair. I'm a brunette. I add it in. Maybe I might want to add a little bit of black to show my hair texture. So you add a little bit of black. Again, not pressing hard. Add some more brown. And then I just use my finger to blend. Now I do my best to try to stay inside the lines. Okay, now I can take my yellow, maybe I can add where the light hits it. Maybe I have some highlights. And that's it. That's how I can make brown hair. If I want to make it darker, I just add more black and brown. Maybe you basically just have black hair. So just lightly fill it in with the black. And blend it. And if there's no other color in your hair, you can just go back over it with the black. Most of the time you can see lots of different colors in your hair though. So when people have black hair, I always tell them to maybe use a little bit of brown, because when the light hits it, it looks a little different. And maybe you might want to warm it up a little bit. So the brown kind of brings some nice warmth. And this can get a little bit messy, so feel free to grab more paper towels, wipe your fingers on your paper towels, use your eraser, have that handy. That's pretty much it when it comes to your self-portrait. The rest of it is just fun, and it's completely customizable to you. So for your outfit, accessories, whatever you have, you can just draw them in. You can fill them in. You can add in some more details. For my shirt, I outline it like this. Maybe I might want to add a little bit inside. And I just take my paper towel and then blend it. That easy. And then if I want to, I can draw something. And if you want to fill something in, you can. Again, just try not to have chalk dust. Chalk dust is like the enemy. So for the heart, I would blend it in. Maybe I might draw it again. But you just don't want to have chalk dust. Now, if I wanted to draw other hearts, I wouldn't blend that. Okay, so this is my example right here. When it comes to your eyes, you just pick a color that is as close to your eye as possible. I have hazel eyes. So hazel, it's a mix between brown and green. If you want to be really specific, you can use both colors, but it's easier if you just pick one. And then you just outline and fill in your shirt the same way. And then you just add in the details later. So if you want to, make a jersey for your favorite athlete, you can do that after you blend in your colors. So for your eyes, you try to pick just one color. I have hazel eyes, so I just lightly color in only the circle. I leave the rest white. If you're showing your tongue, you can add in your color, blend. Again, I can give you a Q-tip. If you get some soft pastels on your teeth, just erase it, and then that's it. It's really that easy. And now I'm finished with my self-portrait.